paid today is when I say, is Plainfield in the building today? That's what I want to hear. Such a great day today. I'm glad everybody can make it. This has been a long journey in process, but guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. Right? Another round of applause. Yes. Before we start clapping and really getting into this program, I think we really got to give a round of applause right now to everybody who's been in the building, worked from the beginning, everybody from the bottom to the top, and also the person and the lady who put this whole thing together as well with the catering. I'd like to thank them first because they worked really hard to get this together. So can we give them a round of applause? Okay, without further ado, we're going to get this thing running because we were supposed to cut at 4:20, but remember I told you we're on Central Time. Don't worry about it. We'll cut at 5:20. Right now, I'd like to bring up the Director of Economic Development. I know you know her. We know her well. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Noel Fields. I don't know.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. So for the lucky few that got in, we had a lot of back and forth, but it's happy 420. Rich, Kurt, and Marcus, they're going to put us at ease today later on, so we're going to have a good day with that. So thank you all for being here to celebrate another business opening in Plainfield. This is our first cultivation and manufacturing facility. This is another opportunity to literally showcase how Plainfield is growing through the partnership of the QCC group and to be able to enhance how we are moving forward as an active destination point. We are also looking at this location as it's not only a place where in Plainfield we have a lot of development, we have great places to live, a lot of activity. Now we have great places to work. With the cannabis industry, we're seeing a reinvigoration of our manufacturing industry. And also with this facility, we are launching a statewide presence in the cannabis industry. Not only are we going to be able to serve the 2 retail dispensaries that we already have open in the city of Plainfield, but they will be serving statewide. So we will have Plainfield on a map as a statewide economic hub. So thank you, Kurt, Rich. Kurt is back there, I'm not sure. So our partners, Kurt Para, Rich Fryland, and also Marcus Kaczynski? Okay, I almost got it. So it's been a long journey. We are happy to see you in Plainfield. In Plainfield, with this opportunity, you bring us hundreds of jobs. And this is an opportunity that you're going to see in our ordinances that 1/3 of the jobs in the cannabis industry go to Plainfield residents. So we are literally bringing it. So, as the first cultivator and manufacturer out of the gate to cutting the ribbon, we know that you're going to be a great contributor to our community. We also know that you know how to leverage resources because we call very often to get this day going. So I'm glad that it's finally here. But I just want to point out a little bit of our team members that are here because I see a lot of them. So I want to thank, because Max was running like crazy today, because I haven't been going since 9 o'clock this morning. Maximo Vasquez, our economic development manager. I know we also have our urban enterprise zone coordinator, Jeanette Aparicio. We also have Tyler Council for the economic development team. And we have many of our cabinet members. So helping get the word out today and helping making sure we had a backup plan for this 100 people in here. Our leader of the chief of staff and the leader of communications, media, and IT, guys, Coach Mike. We also have our director of finance, Beverly Morris Gill. And I believe I also saw our chief of fire, Kenneth Childress, somewhere. Yes, ma'am. We also have our director of police, James T. Adams. So this is never done alone. We always have a team effort as we move forward with a thriving place to live, work, play, and shop. With that, the man with the vision for moving us forward, please allow me to introduce the Honorable Adrian O'Malley.
Well, good afternoon to Plainfield. We are here. The day has arrived. This has been a long time coming. And we know that we've been waiting for this. And we are here. It has been a very challenging journey. Very challenging to get here. We know that this is an industry that is very new to the state of New Jersey. And so it's new to the city of Plainfield. And so we have done all that we could within our powers to make sure that we arrive at this place and this destination. Before I get into my very brief remarks, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Assemblywoman from the 22nd Legislative District, the real Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. And I know that the council president will acknowledge his colleagues when he gives his remarks. We also have with us some visitors from the continent of Africa, from the country of Ghana. They are visiting us as part of a sister city relationship. We have the mayor of the Asokwa municipality in the Ashanti region. His name is Mayor G-Man. And we also have the Speaker of the Assembly of the Asokwa municipality, Elliot Bano. We want to welcome them to the city of Plainfield. They are here to learn from us, and we will learn from them as well. But it's a wonderful thing to establish this sister city relationship. And I have to acknowledge the presence of my lovely wife, the First Lady in front row, none other than Amelia. So you see these guys standing over here to my right, Rich and Kurt and all of the others who are a part of QCC and this project. And these are the guys that have brought this to us. And we also have a legend standing in the back, none other than Byron Scott. I also want to thank the landlords of this property for making it available to this industry. And I know that all of you in here are going to be very, very much in support of this industry. You're going to be customers at the retail dispensaries, and we need you to be customers because we need these businesses to be successful. But not only that, we need 2% of your dollars. So this is a revenue-generating industry for the city of Plainfield. But all of us know the issues that we face over the decades as a result of the criminal justice system, or some may say, criminal criminal injustice system that has disproportionately affected people from the black and brown communities. And now that this industry is here, we have to make sure that those who have suffered the most will also benefit from the industry being here in the city of Plainfield. And so I am grateful to the fact that we have a governing body that has been extremely supportive of this industry, to the point where they have issued resolutions of support to several businesses so that they could go to the Cannabis Regulatory Commission to seek licenses to be part of this new industry. And so I want to thank the members of the governing body who always work with me to make sure that the city keeps moving forward. I delivered my State of the City address on Thursday, and I'm not going to bore you by going through all the wonderful things that are happening here in the city of Plainfield. But those of you who are here for the first time, and I suspect that most of you are not, know that the city of Plainfield is a vibrant community with opportunities that abound for everyone. It's a place where businesses are coming to invest, and we have the confidence of the investment community, and we have that confidence because we have made it so easy for businesses to come to Plainfield and do business with us. And I think you will hear from the principals this evening. They can attest to that, how cooperative we have been as an administration and governing body to make sure that we get to this point. Without that level of cooperation, things don't get done in the city of Plainfield. And so prior to the last 10 years, things were not getting done. But we have changed all of that, and we have opened up this city to business opportunities for those who will take that chance on us. And they have good reasons to trust us and to take the chance on Plainfield, and we're going to continue to move our city forward. But today is about 420. That's what today is really about. And so I will go along with Nick Storm, who said we're on Central Time. And when you get to meet Nick Storm, you're going to know that he's a real storm. I mean, he just explodes, and you will get to know him very well. He's a wonderful guy, and we really love Nick and appreciate Nick. So, again, welcome to 420. We're excited about being able to cut the ribbon this evening. And I must give thanks also to our planning board, our boards and commissions, because they play an instrumental role in everything that we do. And without the support that we get from them, we wouldn't be able to do business in the city. And so we thank you to all of our boards and commissions for the role that you play each and every month as you meet to make these very hard decisions, but decisions that must be made so that Plainfield could keep moving forward. Welcome to the Queen City, welcome to 420, and may God bless each and every one of us here assembled and your families. Thank you.
Wow. Give it up for Mayor Matt. I don't know if I can follow that. Somebody knew Mayor Matt was a stunt double for City 48 in the movie. Did y'all know that? Nobody knew. I just gave one of his credits. My fault. Anyway, I'm going to keep this thing moving because you know my Knicks is on at 6. Just tell it to me. Anyway, we got to get to the council president, one who makes this happen. Without no further ado, give it up for Steve Hockaday. I got 5 on it. All right, I am Council President Steve Hockaday, elected Council President by my colleagues, most of who are here today. We have Councilman Robert Graham, my Vice President. Councilwoman Julie Cherry of the 1st and 4th Wards. we have Councilwoman Terry Briggs of the 4th Ward. And my fraternity brother and running mate, Councilman Charles McCray of the 3rd Ward. I'm so grateful for the support of the council. They're in attendance at almost all of the city events that we have throughout the city. In Plainfield, the mayor is on fire. There's so much going on throughout the city. We're running back and forth, crisscrossing all wards of the city, cutting ribbons, doing groundbreakings. It's really an active time, and we're thankful and grateful for the leadership of Mayor Matt, but we have so much to do. So give a shout out to the mayor one more time. This particular facility is one that means a lot to me. Myself, as well as our councilwoman on the 4th Ward, Terry Briggs, we live here in the 4th Ward. I also grew up on Melrose, which I can walk there. I went to school at Jefferson, which is a block away from here. My father had a record store, Steve Sound Shop, which was directly diagonal across from the Anchor Bar. This is an area that I've been seeing. This is a factory that I've been seeing and not knowing what's going on in there for so many years. And finally, we have an opportunity here where we have a business like QCC come here and really, set us up to flourish, set us up to make money, right? Set us up to provide a quality product. So being able to, I don't know if you were here at the 420 event maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but it gave you just a small indication of how good the quality is and how much of a competitive advantage they will have because, they've been in California already in a super saturated market and have succeeded there. But now in this New Jersey market, this company is poised to take it over. I think they're going to be #1 in New Jersey in terms of cultivation. And listen, this is just not just chatter, I have friends that are avid users of cannabis, and they have all given their stamp of approval. Whenever I can, we'll just leave it there. Oh man, but this is a wonderful event, and it's so good to see so many people here. So I just also want to shout out, all the employees of QCC, because I was here for a tour just a few weeks ago, and it didn't look like this. The walls weren't up, and the place weren't ready to make money, and now I'm hearing that it's almost ready for the first harvest. Right, so.
Oh, it's already happened.
It's already happened?
Yeah, you're 2 weeks behind.
Oh my goodness. All right, so they're already in a position to make money, and they probably have several harvests sold already, because the quality of the product, the demand for the product is here. So we're just so grateful that we have council members that when the resolutions come before us to pass, to invite cannabis retailers, whatever class of cannabis, they're looking at it, we're being critical, we don't want so many, but these are agreeable individuals who have said, Plainfield is open for business, this is an opportunity for our town, we want to make sure that, we're not operating like Congress where everything is no, and you can't do anything. We want to empower this mayor to do what he can do to set this city on fire, and we're going to do that with QCC at the helm as #1 cultivator in the state of New Jersey. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, let's keep this thing going because I see Byron Scott over there. Everybody see Byron, right? That's a 3-time legend right there with the Los Angeles Lakers. Then he became coach of the Nets. Remember that? He became coach of the Nets. He didn't play me not one damn minute. We probably could have won a championship if you'd have played me, but I know Jason Kidd was in front of me. But ladies and gentlemen, I was the 13th member of the New Jersey Nest got here.
I just don't remember you being on the team.
What happened?
I don't remember you being on the team, my bad.
But he says it all the time. We'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, let's keep this thing rolling. I'll talk to you in a minute. Without further ado, bringing up one of the big members of the group right here, Clade 9, my guy, I don't know what to say about you, my brother, but just come on up to the stage and give a round of applause for my man, Rich Byron.
Steve was right. 2 years ago, we had a 420 celebration. And this time, 2 years ago, this place was a cloud of smoke. Everyone's eyes were bloodshot. We had an amazing time. But times have changed a little bit. We have to be a little more responsible. The CRC, the governing body of New Jersey Cannabis, has a watchful eye on everything we do. So unfortunately, sadly, no consumption here. But we'll make good on that. The last 3 years have been quite a journey, and it's difficult because I wanted to try to describe it as quickly as I could, and I came up with 3 words. I said, it's been a labor of love. But even that quite doesn't do it justice, because it takes more than just love. If everyone just had a passion for the plant, they think they could pull this off. I'm telling you, it's really hard. The last 3 years has felt like 30. And actually, Marcus, Kurt, and I were only 24 years old. We just live older because it's been a long journey. But it takes more to fuel the tank than just love. And really, what has helped us, what has buoyed us, what has taken us to accomplish this, it starts, number one, with confidence. And confidence comes from the fact that we operate in California. And that is the toughest market in the world for cannabis. If you can make it there in California, you can make it anywhere. That's the old New York saying, but that takes place in LA too. And so coming to New Jersey, knowing that we have battle scars, wounds, bruises, and coming into this market and making a difference, that gives us a lot of strength. The second thing is vision. And this is where we get to stand on some very broad shoulders in Plainfield. Mayor Matt, Plainfield is on the map because of Mayor Matt, and we are so fortunate that the first city we talked to was a gold mine. And we just can't be thankful enough that we sat around that table and Mayor Matt said, you know what, I'm gonna put my chips on you guys. He made it, you know, it was a fun day in your office, Mayor, but he said, we're gonna go with you guys, and that was huge. So the vision that Mayor Mapp has had and that we've embraced and we've tried to live up to is monumental and fuel for our fire. And lastly is trust. And you can't, that is fuel that is so important because we have an investor group that has, in a market that is not very easy to deal with, helped us raise the money that we needed to pull this off. And without that, and I think you could look at every single facility trying to get started today, money is probably number one on the list in terms of, am I successful and can I get off the ground? We have an incredible investor base, a lot of which are community-based, and we can't thank you enough for the trust that you have given to us to make this happen. So when you start adding all those things on to a passion for the plant, this is what we're able to achieve. So I want to thank you, everyone, for coming, for my colleagues, for everyone that has made this happen. We are incredibly grateful that we are here today, and it's clearly because of all of you. So thank you very much.
All right. And last but not least, as she comes up to the podium right now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Precious. Where is she at? I don't want to say her whole name. I just like to say her first name, Precious.
Good afternoon, Plainfield. Oh, this is so beautiful. My name is Precious Osai-Garresa. I am an East Orange resident, but I dabble in Plainfield, as you can see. And I've been in the cannabis industry for quite some time. I'm so thrilled because I'm here and I stand before you today as the first Black woman to launch a pre-roll product in the state of New Jersey. And that is Precious. And that'll be thanks to the QCC team. Like I said, I've been in the industry since about 2017. My friend and I started our first business called Roll of Life Inc. We wanted to just take on the industry. It was like, what is happening? How is there a legal cannabis industry and so many of our friends are in prison? It just didn't make sense. We did all our research, we put together business plans, we raised money, raised about $2.5 million to launch a delivery and dispensary business. But every barrier you can imagine we hit, raising capital, finding partners, finding real estate. And then unfortunately, we were denied a license. As you know, that part is pretty competitive in our home city. And it was extremely challenging. And everybody was like, well, Precious, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm like, well, I'm bowing out. Cannabis doesn't love me as much as I love it. But that didn't feel right, We didn't see a lot of representation from our communities of color in the industry, and especially Black women. And people kept saying, well, you just need to package yourself. I'm like, what does that mean, package yourself? And then it hit me, oh my God, I should just make a pre-roll. Quickly, I'll tell you the story about how I met Rich and Kurt and the Clade family. I was at a cannabis event in New York and just learning, doing all my education and also speaking. And there was an after party happening, and there was a bunch of Clade 9 products. This was maybe 2 years ago, on the table. I didn't know them, never saw them. Anyway, in the party, as you can imagine, we were having fun. The smoke detectors go off. This is at the top floor of the Hilton. And people are running down 60 flights of stairs, and no one's looking at the products. I just put all of it in my bag. I said, this is gonna last me a year. I'll never have to go and, usually when you work in the industry, it's not too hard to, get a little something, but it's gonna last me a year. But when I tried the product, I was just like, oh my God, this is insane. This is definitely from California. How is it? This is a great product. Again, nothing happened. A year ago, I joined Map and City of Plainfield at an event happening at the Performing Arts Center, and I walking back into the building, I run into Rich and Kurt, and they're like, hey, thank you for what you said, thank you for speaking up about the industry, we're from Clade 9. I said, this Clade 9? And that was just the beginning of our partnership. I started to tell them, hey, I want to launch a brand. I want to do something that's going to open the door and show more people that we can find space. While it didn't happen for me on the licensing, dispensary, delivery side, there's another entrance, and I want to show people the door for that entrance, and it starts from having extremely great partners. I tell them all the time, I am fulfilling a dream because I just stumbled into you in the city of Plainfield, and we are bringing my product Precious to market as a story of resilience, as a story of how people of color could truly take up space, and how much more can be done. This is the very beginning of cannabis. I've been here for a while, even at my tender age of 29. Been here for a while, but New Jersey, I work with the New Jersey Business Action Center for the Cannabis Training Academy, and we are just getting started. Our market is booming. This cultivation center is really going to be the pinnacle and the peak of what is great flower. Because if you talk to people, I see Dio's Cardigan, you're waiting for Clade 9 to hit your shelves. And so many other dispensaries, so we're coming. I'm extremely grateful to be here. Thank you, Mayor Matt. Thank you so much, and I look to talk.
Okay, moving right along. It's almost that time. I think it's that time now. We're gonna move it up a little bit. I know we said we're gonna do it at 5:20, but no, we're gonna move it up real fast. So, you wanna tell me now?
If we can have all of our council, the mayor, your wife, to join us up front for the ribbon cutting.
3, 2, 1.